he lived in 3 countries. So he's originally from Hawaii, and then he moved to Brazil, and then he moved to Australia.
What's your name? Fernandez?
Yeah, my first name is Fernandez. Some people think that's a surname because it ends with Z, but now it's my first name.
And what time is there now?
Now it's 9:13 in the evening. Yeah, so you thought I was in Sydney time, yeah, because it said 9:30, but we have different time zone in Adelaide. We have 3 time zones in Australia.
Yeah, you have 2 accounts on Instagram.
Yeah, I have 2 accounts. I have this Viv and Peyton in Oz. So Phoebe is my nickname. Yeah, it's not 5, it's Phoebe. Yeah, Phoebe is my nickname. And my dog's name is Peyton. And Peyton is from Hawaii. He's a 14 years old Maltese Shih Tzu.
Oh.
He lived in 3 countries. So he's originally from Hawaii, and then he moved to Brazil, and then he moved to Australia.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And how is it?
It was quite hard to bring Peyton from Brazil to Australia because Australia is considered a high safety zone for rabies. So it's like a rabies-free country. And Brazil is not a rabies-free country. Yeah? So he couldn't come straight from Brazil to Australia. If we tried to bring him straight from Brazil to Australia, he would need to be in Melbourne for quarantine, like in quarantine for 6 months. And you know, during 6 months, you can't visit the dog. You have to pay someone to go there and feed the dog and everything.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it would have been very expensive. So instead, we flew from Brazil when we were moving to Australia. We flew from Brazil to Hawaii because my family is from Hawaii. I mean, my wife's family is from Hawaii. Yeah?
Really?
So we dropped the dog off in Hawaii and we moved to Australia. So he stayed in Hawaii for 1 year after we moved here. And then finally he came from Hawaii to Australia, but then he didn't need to be on quarantine because Hawaii is also an island. It's very restrict about the rabies. So they island, rabies-free island, yeah. So he could come straight from Hawaii to Brazil. It was quite expensive, it quite an adventure, you know, but because we don't have kids, like for us, he's like our baby, you know. Like,
yeah.
we couldn't leave him in Brazil or in Hawaii, you know, like he had to come with us, yeah.
Yeah, he's a member of the family, of course.
Yeah, definitely,
Is he near you right now?
He was here, but I was afraid he was gonna bark.
Oh,
he's upstairs now.
Okay, I have one doggy as well.
Ah, do you?
And she's like a sausage.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, I always say she's my first daughter. My first daughter. Yeah.
Yeah, practicing with her. How old is she now?
7 years.
7 years, all right.
They say it's 3 times for dogs. You have to count it. 7.
Yeah. Like 7 years in 1 year for dog, equivalent to 7 years for us. That's what they say. Yeah. So yeah, my dog's like 100 years old now.
Oh.
Depends on the breed, yeah. So those small dogs, they can live longer. So like big breeds, they tend to live shorter lifespan, like 7 years, 9 years, depending on the dog, or they start developing some issues in the hips or something, you know, in the bones. But the small dogs, they're pretty strong. Peyton is pretty good still. Like he had his teeth removed, a lot of teeth removed. Yeah, because the kind of the breed, when they get older, the doctor said that the teeth, they push some other teeth and can get painful. So they start extracting teeth from him. And he has like maybe just 12 teeth now.
Oh.
Yeah. So he eats a kind of special food, you know. We buy like a kangaroo sausage because we are in Australia, yeah. People eat kangaroo, yeah. People eat kangaroo, but we don't, yeah. But Peyton does. So we buy like a kangaroo sausage. That's is for dogs. It's not for human consumption. Yeah? So we chop the sausage pretty small, and we mix with another sausage that has ham and pea. So it's like a quite healthy diet for him, you know. So maybe that's why he's living so strong and old, and you know. But he's doing well still. Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought about the kangaroo sausage.
Yeah.
It's Australia. Oh, let me ask you something. I always
Como você também pode se tornar um cidadão australiano, né?